What better way to spend the 4th of July with your kids at a ballpark, and that's what they're doing here at Safeco Field in Seattle. And the added bonus, they get to see the King make the start today. Felix Hernandez under bright sunny skies with some clouds mixed in as the Mariners and the Kings Court to take on the Kansas City Royals. Royals playing some outstanding baseball. They're only 2 games above 500. They've made a big comeback since being in first place for the better part of the first 8 weeks of this season. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers with you, and here's a look at the Kansas City lineup with Merrifield at the top.
And Witt with 2 hits in last night's ball game, also stole the base and scored a run, so he will be the leadoff hitter today. Hitting 6th in the lineup, Mike Moustakas, 23 home runs, including a home run in last night's ball game. Have to be careful with him. And Alex Gordon has struggled this year, but he also hit a home run last night. That was his 5th home run on the year. For Felix, a 1-0 record, 12 innings, 6 earned runs, 4 walks, 11 strikeouts in his last 2 starts. That's coming off the disabled list for Felix. They're both quality starts for him.
Guillermo Heredia in center field today.
Taylor Motter will get the start in left field. Carlos Ruiz will do the catching.
So here's Felix on the mound here. This will be his 14th start career against Kansas City. Mark of 5-5, a 2.75 ERA. Beat him here last April 29th, going 7 2/3, a 5-hit shutout ball. First pitch, drive deep to left. Merrifield has put one in the bullpen at Kansas City. First pitch, 1-0 lead. Home run Merrifield, his 7th, RBI number 32, and in a blink, the Royals are on top.
And for Merrifield, being aggressive was what this lineup has done. Looked like a fastball at 89 miles an hour right in the middle of the plate. He barrels it up, hits it into the Mariners bullpen.
Brings up Jorge Bonifacio. Bonifacio out of Santo Domingo, the Dominican Republic, a rookie. So Felix giving up a home run on the first pitch, 10th home run he's given up this season. 1-0 pitch. Look out. Again, these guys last night against Andrew Moore, who's a real strike thrower. These guys were first, second, third pitch, Mike. They were very, very aggressive.
They were very aggressive, and Andrew had to go to his slider and curveball a little bit more early in counts.
Bonifacio fouling one off.
Felix certainly capable of doing the same thing. Moore went 8 innings last night through 101 pitches, gave up 3 earned runs.
Well, the first time we're hearing from the Kings Court, about 3 sections and change here.
Yeah, nice crowd out there today.
The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. He gives them what they want. 1 down. Played umpire Greg Gibson, Jim Wolf at first, DJ Rayburn at second, and Sam Holbrook, the umpire, at third.
And he goes with the changeup. 87 miles an hour right on the inside corner.
Here's Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 3, sacrifice fly first inning last night. First pitch swinging. 71 degrees here. Wind out of the west at 6. Wind blowing left to right. American flags adorning the grandstands in left field, going out the left center field. Here's the 0-1. Happy 241st birthday, USA. And a good crowd on hand. Here's a good look at Kings Court, the 0-2. Cain is gone, 2 down. Felix nice bouncing back after first pitch of the ball game, giving up a home run, 2 strikeouts here.
And he's made the adjustment quickly. Starts him off with a curveball to get ahead of him, and then puts him away with the changeup. 87 miles an hour at the bottom of the strike zone. It's been a very good pitch for him since coming back from the disabled list, and he looks like he has a good changeup today.
Eric Hosmer, career 5 for 15 against Felix, and he goes the other way like he did last night. Drives it into the corner. Motter chasing. Hosmer, big man, runs pretty well. An easy double for him as he attacks the first pitch, his 19th double.
Again, aggressive on the fastball, 91 miles an hour. Probably middle away from him, just above the knees. And he stays on it. Had a similar base hit in last night's game.
So Felix, a home run, strikeout, looking and swinging, and a double, and now brings up the All-Star catcher starter this year for the American League in his fifth appearance in the All-Star game. Salvador Perez. First pitch swinging again.
And Felix going with an off-speed pitch right away. We're Kansas City. Mentioned they've had their struggles. They are 14th in runs scored, hitting .245 as a team with runners in scoring position.
Royals in second place in the Central Division. 2.5 games behind first place Cleveland, ending American League champions.
Good fastball from Felix at 92 miles an hour. Felix average fastball this year has been 91, but it'll be between 91 and 93. First couple of starts coming back from the disabled list.
Down the line, foul.
Another changeup.
Kings Court rises to its feet and in volume. Felix, a six-time All-Star himself. Here comes a 1-2 pitch to Sal, and down low. Stopped nicely there by Carlos Ruiz. 2-2. Trying to keep this score at 1-0 right out of the box. Royals spent a long time in last place until this resurgence. She would make that 3-2. Royals were in last place April 21 through June 2nd. June 2nd, they were 7 under 500. Now they're 2 over. Three-two pitch. Lost it. First walk, runners at first and second, and brings up Mike Moustakas, who has had a fabulous first half. 23 home runs, the most in Kansas City history through the first half, and they still got several games to go. The club record for home runs in a season. Steve Balboni, 36 back in 1985. Moose went deep last night, leading off second inning on a 1-1 pitch. And he shoots this one left side. That ball was knuckling, and Seager makes a nice play to keep this a 1-0 ball game. Take another look. Magic work by Mr. Seager. And he stayed with it nicely. Records the out, and the Mariners will swing the bats when we get back with Jean Segura, Valencia, and Cano. 7-year-old Danny Duffy out of Goleta, Georgia, by way of Lompoc, California. 7th year in the big leagues, making the start here today. First time back off the DL. Let's take a look at the Mariner batting order that will face Danny Duffy.
Mariners are 4th in the American League in hitting. Hitting second in the lineup, Danny Valencia, 3 for 4 last night, so he will move up and hit second. Guillermo Heredia hitting 7th in the lineup, hitting .328 against lefties this year, and Taylor Motter will round out the 9.
There we go, Gene Segura, 0 for 4 in yesterday's ball game. A few more at bats, he'll be able to qualify in the top 10. Ben Gamel on the bench today. Began this day tied for the lead in batting with Aaron Judge at .330. Segura 0 for 4 in last night's game. Back. Mariners trying to turn it around here offensively. It's been a roller coaster season as you look at the Kansas City defense.
Jorge Bonifacio getting his first start in the series out in right field. With Merrifield, he is at second base. Played right field last night, but moves up to play second base. And Salvador Perez will do the catching.
That may be enough. It will be a little dunk shot to get the Mariners going. Gene Segura drops one in front of Bonifacio for a base hit.
He'll get his share of base hits, and will always have to be a line drive. This was in on his hands, just fights it off. A leadoff single for the Mariners. For Duffy on against the Mariners, you can see 4 starts. 0-1 record, ERA right at 2. He's been tough on the Mariners. Good fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour, and a hard slider. Again, his first start coming off the disabled list. Probably go about 80 pitches today.
He hurt himself, if you can believe this, covering first base. Tripped, fell, and injured his right oblique. Went back to the mound to throw, and guess what? I can't do this anymore. Put him on the DL. Valencia, 3 of the 4 Mariner hits last evening. 2 singles to center and 1 to left field. Strike 1 to Danny. Danny trying to get this offense going. The Mariners over the last 3 games hitting just .215. And with runners in scoring position over that same period of time, just a .182. What a one to Valencia. Cano's on deck. Good crowd here on the 4th of July. Last night, fireworks, 35,789. Fouled off by Danny. 1-2.
A couple of fastballs in on his hands. Last one at 93 miles an hour. Duffy will also use a changeup. Changeup's been a good pitch for him this year. It'll be around 84 miles an hour, but opponent's hitting just 156 against the changeup.
There's 1-2 to Danny. In the dirt. Valencia, 3rd leading hitter on the Mariner Ball Club over the last 30 days, hitting .318. Make that the last 7 days, beg your pardon. Good to see him swinging it well. 2-2. And that will drop in front of Alex Gordon. Sets up nicely for Mr. Cano.
Couple of fastballs in on his hand. He comes back with an off-speed pitch. It's out over the plate. Looked like the changeup. Lines it into left field.
See if Robbie can make something happen here, coming off an 0 for 4 last night. Strikeout looking, fly to left, strikeout swinging, and a ground ball.
Good numbers off of Duffy. .429 average, 6 for 14 with a home run.
Infield at double play depth here for Kansas City. You know, Robbie, nobody controls that bat better than he does. First pitch to Cano. 1-1. Cano runners in scoring position, less than 2 outs. 6 home runs, 333 batting average. Here's a 1-0 pitch. There's a strike, 1-1. Andy Duffy spent his entire career with Kansas City. 7th year in the bigs. 3rd round pick in 07. Career mark of 40 and 37, a 3.70 ERA. 1-1 to Cano. Came up empty, 1-2.
Robbie can hit the high fastball. That one up out of the strike zone above the line at 93 miles an hour, tied him up.
Cano starting the day with 60 runs batted in, tied with Miguel Sano of Minnesota, 2 behind Aaron Judge of the Yankees. Started the day with 62 runs batted in. He's added to that. There's the 1-2 to Cano. Fights it off.
And another fastball right at the top of the strike zone at 94 miles an hour.
Time now for today's T-Mobile Unlimited baseball break. Another mammoth home run by Aaron Judge. He's got 63 runs batted in now, followed by Cano, Sano and Cano, with Cruz and Correa right on their tails. Slow roller. Hosmer attacks it, flips to Duffy. Runners move up. So productive out here for Robinson Cano. Brings up Nelson Cruz.
Going to jam him a little bit. Routine ground ball to first. Nelson, the right guy to have up in this situation. Since 2015, Nelson Cruz with 36 home runs against left-handers. That's the most.
Again, he's not homered since a month ago today against Tampa Bay.
Guess you would say he's due.
Yes, indeed. 1-0. Whit Merrifield hit the first pitch of the ball game into the Mariner bullpen. 1-0 Kansas City. First pitch to Nelly. Smokes it. Right center field. Off the fence. That'll get 2 runs in. Segura with Valencia right behind him. Nelson Cruz just like that. 2 RBIs and the Mariners have a 2-1 lead. RBI 60 and 61 for Big Nelly. Feeling good. Injured the knee a couple of days ago. Took a shot yesterday. It allowed him to pitch hit last night.
Well, the Mariners, you mentioned it, trying to come up with some clutch hits with runners in scoring positions. You take a look at our Snowmo and the swing by Nelson Cruz. I'm not sure you can hit a ball much harder than this. Clearly not completely healthy. He was limping a little bit towards first base, but it didn't bother this swing at all as he barrels it up and hits off the top of the fence in right center.
See what Kyle Seager can do. He's got 1 home run against lefty pitching this year. He had 11 last year. Looks at a strike. Kyle trying to break an 0 for 10. I'd say Mr. Seager rather do himself. Work to do behind in the count here.
The last pitch, a slider. I think Kyle thought it was off the plate away. See his numbers against lefties this year.
Cruz trying to stay loose at first. Not much of a lead, not going anywhere. 0-2 here to Kyle. Mariners with a 2-1 lead. And Sam Holbrook said he did not check that swing. Kyle's gone. 2 outs.
That's on a fastball inside, right on the corner, maybe just off the inside corner. Set up away. Missed his location, but gets away with it.
That clearly came through the zone. While Kyle was trying to break an 0 for 10, Haniger trying to break an 0 for 9.
For Mitch, he just hasn't quite found it. He's coming back from the DL. Really swinging the bat so well, and unfortunately ended up getting hurt. Still trying to find it a little bit. Average dropped down to 277 now overall. 6 home runs for him.
For 1 pitch. Another breaking ball. That's hit foul.
Really took a lot off of that. 73 miles an hour. And talked about Duffy and what he's going to throw today. Average fastball at 93. See opponents hitting 325. Nelson Cruz hit a fastball off the fence. His changeup has been very good pitch for him at 156 average. And a slider, he'll use that typically to the left-handers. If he throws it to a righty, he'll bury it in the dirt.
Ground ball in the hole. Backhand throw. They'll get Nelly. Not running well, so it's an easy play and a fine play by Escobar to Merrifield. But Merrifield gives Kansas City the lead, and then snatching it right back. Nelson Cruz, a bullet off the right center field wall, scores 2, and the Mariners have the lead as we go to the 2nd inning. Brought to you by the National Electrical Contractors Association, Cascade Chapter, investing in our future. By Safeco Insurance, find a local agent at safeco.com. Do more. And by Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Sculpture Park, Elliott Bay, Seattle. Bring you back to Safeco Field. Felix Hernandez on the mound. He's got Brandon Moss, Alcides Escobar, and Alex Gordon, bottom 3rd of the order. Brandon Moss, fair ball, easy play. Valencia 1 out. Kings Court, Felix on the mound. That means Chef Jeremy, a patriotic theme, handing out the turkey leg with the Moose's help, of course. And it's going to go to this gentleman, his Uncle Sam hat on, taking a big bite out of that baby.
Nice crowd out there today.
Got 1, 2, 3, about almost 4 sections.
Yeah.
Impressive. Cities Escobar, MVP of the American League Championship Series back in 2015.
Seager in on the grass at third. Escobar, an aggressive hitter. Moving back just a little bit, trying to take the bunt away from him.
Fouled off.
Poor Felix, the first pitch hit out of the ballpark with Merrifield today, but after that, a couple of strikeouts for him in the first inning. Hosmer hit a double, was able to pitch around that and get out of the inning, giving up just the 1 run. It looks like he has pretty good stuff today. We've already seen his fastball 91 to 93 miles an hour, an excellent changeup in the first.
Here's 1-1. Just inside to Escobar. 7th year with Kansas City. Spent 3 years with Milwaukee. Gold Glover 2 years ago. Two on from Felix. Foul back.
Good fastball in on his hands. That one elevated a little bit.
Felix with 2 strikeouts in the first inning. Felix, start number 8. He's got a 2-2 pitch. And let's see, it checks up for Cano. And got him. Nice play.
Real good play. Wasn't sure he was going to be able to get to it. Ball was slicing away from him. Gets tricky to get around the cut of the grass. He handled it without a problem. You look at our Snowmo in the field.
Side spin on that thing, huh?
Yeah, jammed him. You could even see Danny at first base. He started to go for the ball, but was able to get back quickly. Well done all the way around.
Pop the sunflower seeds, Mr. Cano. 2 outs. Alex scored and homered last night. Center field. Heredia going back with the glasses on the track. Makes the catch. Tracked it beautifully. 8 pitches for Felix to get through the second inning, and another wonderful catch by Heredia. He made a game saver down in Anaheim just a couple of days ago. 2-1 Mariners. Casino big catch, and Scott Service is really in deep like with his outfielders. Heredia, Gamble, Haniger, and Dyson. What a play, and Felix, he likes it as much or more than anybody.
Defensive run saved. The outfield for the Mariners has been really special this year. In fact, they've been the best in the American League. A lot of good defense in this series. Fielding percentage wise, Kansas City first and the Mariners are third.
And for about the 1 billionth time, guy makes a great play and he leads off. Here's Heredia.
How about a double in the gap?
Works for me. Be his 5th. A lot to like about this kid. Popped it up. And Hosmer's got it. Mike, you were away on wedding duty over the weekend, but he made a terrific catch. I know you've seen the highlight, the one he made down in Anaheim, and this is very special as well.
Believe me, I've seen the replays, and you can see there's the sun out there that he's dealing with. The ball carried. It's a day game, but stayed with it as he crashed into the wall. Really, it's really played well, and Felix likes it. He really appreciates the defense this year. And again, they have really played well in the outfield.
One away. Here's Carlos Ruiz playing in his 32nd game as a Mariner. Chooch with a home run upper tank here last homestand. Driven in 7 runs. Looking breaking 0 for 5. What a 1. Kansas City 2 games over 500. The Mariners are 2 games under. 2 over for KC, 2 under for the Mariners. Now time called. Opportunity is there here for the Mariners, no doubt about it. More home games here. 1 more with KC, 3 with Oakland up the middle. Second baseman Merrifield's right there. Throws out Chooch. And at the back of the month, Yankees, Boston, and the Mets come to town. Servicemen and women of the U.S. Armed Forces, you're going to get a great ticket offer at Safeco Field. Select seats are 10% off. It's all part of this season's EQC military discount. Simply show your current military ID at the Safeco Field box office to get your tickets. 2 outs. There's Taylor Motter. Motter at 207, 7 home runs, got a couple of grand slams this season. It's funny talking to he and Mike Zunino yesterday, and Motter scrambling into catching duty. Had to go out catch a bullpen on Sunday and got his own glove. He's got to get some more, get his own gear coming in. Told Mike Zunino, I don't know how you guys deal with wearing this, and he was referring to, of course, the cup. Mike Zunino said, hey man, it's part of the equipment. You got to have it if you're going to be back there. 1, 2, 3. Go the Mariners. They lead it 2-1. Felix had some fine defensive support. He's got 2 strikeouts and looking for more here in Seattle. Game 2 of this 3-game set with Kansas City. So take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Mattress Firm. We're going to wrap on the series tomorrow. 2 really good left-handers going tomorrow. Ariel Miranda with 7 wins, top winner for the Mariners, and Jason Vargas, who leads Kansas City. A's come to town, then the All-Star break. Short road trip, Chicago, Houston, then Yankees, Red Sox, and Mets to finish out the month of July.
We look at the Mariners. Everybody knows that the break is going to be here quickly, and you look forward to it as a player. You can go out, win this series, get them back to 500. And you have the A's coming into town for 4, and the A's in last place in the American League West. You'd like to win that series, and you're in pretty good shape when you consider everything that they've gone through in the first half. If you can go in the second half starting a game or 2 over 500, you're in really good shape.
That is an excellent presentation, but we said the same thing about the Phillies when they came to town. That's the only thing that scares me, you know?
Yeah, but eventually you would think that they're going to have to get past that. They've reached 500 a number of times, and now they have to get past it.
But my point is, you looked at the Phillies, said, you hate to say I got this, but we got this, and it didn't happen.
No, you're right about that. But that's baseball, and it works like that sometimes.
That's exactly right. Well, too many times. Bouncing ball, Seager throws out Merrifield.
That was tricky, too. Kind of an in-between hop for Kyle. Typically, he's aggressive, but went ahead and dropped a step to make the catch. Pretty good play.
Mariners against Oakland, 3-4, 2-1 here, 1-3 there.
See a little drop step. That's a bad feeling when you're at third. A lot of top spin on it, but he was able to handle it.
The other thing, too, we've learned about Merrifield, I had forgotten from, I guess, last year before, like, he can run.
He can run, yep.
Good speed.
He's a good player. Does a lot of different things for Kansas City.
Bonifacio took a called third strike first time. Curious to see hear Felix's reaction. First pitch, and the guy launches on him. Got to shake that baby off, and he did. He gets 2 strikeouts, but that's still going to be disconcerting. Like, what the heck was that?
You know what? I think for him, because you're just trying to get into the game, he wants to throw a first pitch strike. It probably bothered him for about a second, and then he was able to come right back and get a couple of strikeouts and get out of the inning.
But that initial feeling is
everybody on the field, because you're so excited to get the game started. The crowd's into it. You had the King's Court and all that, and then first pitch hit into the bullpen. But again, he settled down, and later in that inning, a couple of strikes out gets the guys excited again.
We've seen enough of Felix to know that he is one of the best competitors you want to find, and does and has done a very good job of making adjustments, and particularly now at age 31 when he's not pumping 96, 97 with regularity.
Well, the good news for him is he still has some plus pitches. His changeup still one of the best pitches in the game. A great curveball.
Outfield straight away for Bonifacio. 1-2 pitch. Right, 3 call. Got him again. Looking. 3rd strikeout for Felix. Getting Bonifacio twice. Just watching. Sunday, July 23rd. Thanks to Comcast, all kids 14 and under to take home a book titled Rise of King Felix. Then after the Mariners-Yankee game, going to be invited to hit the field to run around the bases. So get those tickets for the entire family right now. Mariners.com. Lorenzo Cain. That was strikeout number 2,300 for Felix. And Segura settling under this in fair territory, and a nice 1-2-3. Out number 3, 1-2-3 here in the 3rd. There it is, career strikeout. 2,300. Back with more right after this. Field. Beautiful day. Happy 4th of July. Happy and safe one for you. Top of the order here is Jean Segura. Singled and scored the first inning. Segura, Valencia, and Cano. First inning. Jean, base hit to right, a little bloop shot. Then Valencia blooped one to left. After Cano grounded out, moved him up. Scored on the cruise. Long, hard base hit. Right center field. Two and one, barks out Greg Gibson, who played umpire. Just the second career at bat for Segura against Danny Duffy. On the right field line, running out of room is Bonifacio. No play. Duffy out of Cabrillo High School in Lompoc, California. This is game number 146 in his career. Career start number 118. Fouled off.
He's throwing a lot of strikes. 32 pitches, 25 strikes for him. He's had a good fastball today. He's hit 95. Again, his first start coming off the disabled list. His last outing in the big leagues was on May 28th.
Troublesome oblique injury. Seems like every day somebody's going down to one, and there is a base hit right side. Nice job by Jean Segura. 2 for 2. Time now for a Geico This Date in MLB history. Take you back to 1969. Bob Oliver. It's the first grand slam in Royals history. Kansas City won the first game of a double dip, 13-2 against the Seattle Pilots. Then the home run came off of Jim Bouton. And Bob is the father of Darren Oliver, who left-hander, seemed to pitch forever. Royals expansion season. Lou Piniella played for KC that year, and Royals also beat the Pilots in the second game 3-2. That was year Jim Bouton wrote about that season that led to the book Ball 4. Jim, about 78 years old. New York Times piece on him about 3-4 days ago. Worth checking out. 0-1 here to Valencia. 1-1. And he has been very, very steady with his play at first base. Swinging a really good bat. Scott Service moves him up to the 2 spot for today's game. This one popped up. Hanging up for the right fielder. Bonifacio makes the play. Danny coming off a 3 for 4 performance in last night's game.
Did not see a fastball in that at bat. Started him with a couple of change ups and then a breaking ball off the outside corner.
There's Cano for the second time. Grounded out to Hosmer on a 1-2 pitch after fouling off a couple. He's had his success against Danny Duffy, now 6 for 15.
Well, Danny Duffy was trying to elevate the fastball. A lot of fastballs at the top of the strike zone to Robbie his first time up. Ended up getting him on the slider. There's a breaking ball off the plate.
Ball 1. Outside, 2-0 to Robbie. Team has seen a lot of breaking balls lately. Going back to Ricky Nolasco down in Anaheim. Seemed like he threw about 60% breaking balls.
They're trying to figure something out. The Mariners are 4th in the American League in hitting. They can handle the fastball.
Goes the other way. 2-1. And that is the book on him. A lot of people have picked up on that lately. That's why the Mariners have been struggling these last 3 games swinging the bat.
We've seen them go through that a couple of times this year, but they typically will figure it out.
Entering today, last 3 ball games, team hitting a collective .215. 2-1 to Cano. Off the end of the bat, will take the shortstop right to the bag for a double play. Smart move by Duffy to let that ball go, and Escobar had a breeze to turn 2. Mariners lead at 2-1. Being brought to you by USAA Insurance, banking and investments tailored for the military community. Thank those of you in active service. Thank you for your service. And those of you who are retired members of the military. It goes double, particularly 83-year-old Donald Halk of Bellevue, U.S. Army veteran throughout the first pitch, veteran of World War II and in Central Europe. Felix Hernandez, nice work through the first 3 innings.
Pretty good changeup today, and you can see since he's come off the disabled list, it's been a good pitch for him. His changeup, he's throwing it a little bit more. See the percentage is 74%, but I think more than anything, it's just the average against. An .067 batting average. He has 3 strikeouts today, all 3 of them on his changeup.
3 strikeouts for Felix today. 2,300 for his career, 50th all time. Next up on his march up the ladder, the Dominican dandy Juan Marichal at 23:03. (2-0) to Hosmer. Eric hitting .375 over the last week. Big part of the turnaround for the Kansas City Royals. And a brutal month of April. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Kansas City started out season 7-16. Month of April. Three and 1. Talking about the spray chart for Hosmer. Majority up the middle and the other way for him. Better than anything, it's almost a carbon copy of Joe Mauer.
Well, he came into the game hitting .310, and to do that, you have to use the entire field. And he also has 11 home runs.
The majority of that was middle, center field, and going the oppo. First thing I think of a guy of that kind of size and spraying the ball the other way that much is Joe Mauer. 3-2. It's going to split the difference between Heredia and Segura. Base hit for Hosmer, his second. He doubled down the left field line his first time.
Pretty good pitch at the bottom of the strike zone, but he digs it out. This is on the changeup. Jammed him a little bit. What's been interesting is you look at big league players, especially guys that have been around. You mentioned Hosmer going the other way. I think it was Moustakas last year who decided he was tired of the shift and he was going to hit the ball the other way. Made a big difference and really changed the way he swings it. And now we're seeing the power numbers come into play for him with 23 home runs.
That's ridiculous what that turnaround was.
Yeah,
and remember,
it changed his whole career. And good for him for making the adjustment.
15 season. Yeah, it was a struggle for him, man. I mean, like the whole bench, the whole crowd moved over.
Yeah, he really made a nice adjustment to it and having a great year.
Salvi Perez walked the first time. 0-2. Perez and Felix from the same hometown, Valencia, Venezuela. Felix has been to 6 All-Star games. Salvi going to his 5th. Silver Slugger and Gold Glover last year. The 0-2. Man, that's a wild pitch. Tooch didn't have a chance. Moving up to second base is Hosmer. 5th wild pitch this season by Felix. He's got 3 strikeouts, in position to get number 4. Here's the 1-2. Scrambled by Carlos Ruiz. 2-2. Tell you what, 38 years old, still got it. Can move around back there. Not bad.
A lot of experience.
Go through the signs one more time.
There's defense are playing Perez to pull the ball on the infield, pretty much straight away in the outfield.
2-2 to Salvi. Off the 5th. Fought it off.
Good fastball right in on his hands.
Two pitch. Bright sunshine on this field here. Hit foul. Whit Merrifield, first pitch of the ball game, homered into the bullpen. 1-0 Kansas City. Mariners answered quickly in the home first. Base hit Segura, base hit Valencia, and then Nelson Cruz, a bullet line drive right center field, scored 2. The Mariners have the lead. Oakland has defeated the White Sox 7-6 here on the 4th of July. 2-2.
I think that's interesting. You can see all the pitches from Felix, everything down in the zone except for that last one, which was a fastball at 91, elevated fastball, and that was after Ruiz went out to talk to Felix. Something that Mel Stottlemyre has talked about, Scott Service. Felix trying to elevate his fastball a little bit more. Throughout his career, everything's been down in the zone. It certainly has served him well.
Cano holding Hosmer at second. 2-2 pitch. Swing on this, got him to chase.
That was like a breaking ball. Pretty good one. Down out of the strike zone.
Strikeout number 4 for Felix. One away here in the 4th inning.
We'll take a look at it. Felix. And it looked like a hard break of a hard slider and a nice play by Ruiz. Dave, you were just talking about it. This is perfect right here. Keeps the ball right in front of him. Right off the chest protector.
Textbook.
Yep, nice play.
Well, here's Moustakas. Last year he hit 240. The year before, an All-Star in 2015, he hit 284. And he drives this one right field, and that is gone. The Moose, home run number 24, RBIs 51 and 52, and now Kansas City's regained the lead at 3-2. It's 1 for 4 with a home run last night. Got this on the first pitch. That's a quick bat.
I think this is on the curveball, off the plate away, maybe on the outside corner. 80 miles an hour, so that is a curveball. He stays on it. Belt high, but out over the plate.
There's Brendan Moss. Brendan Moss, we saw so much of him with the Athletics seasons 2012 through 14. That one smoked center field, base of the wall. Heredia gets it back in, and throw not in time. So Brendan Moss with a double, his 6th of the season.
Pitch down out of the strike zone. He stays with it. Tremendous power. Has struggled this year. 10 home runs for him.
Stoudemire Jr. out to talk with Felix.
Again, that was a changeup down. You can see Carlos set up on the outside corner. That was more in the middle of the plate.
Moss has had his measure of success against the Mariners entering today. 259, 14 and 34. 14 homers, 34 runs batted in. 8 home runs here at Safeco Field. He's dangerous in this ballpark. Here's Escobar. Ball 1 to the Kansas City shortstop. He grounded out to Cano. Two home runs today for Kansas City, Merrifield and now Moustakas. Oh, place 91. Kansas City season numbers, swinging a bat aren't that good, but the last month are really good. Here's a ground ball. Seager throws out Escobar. There's 2 away. Moving to third is Brendan Moss. We'll bring up the 9-hole hitting left fielder Alex Gordon. Time now for CenturyLink. What's next? Jason Vargas leads the league in wins and ERA. Ariel Miranda has been fabulous for the Mariners. Their leading winner with 7. Coming off a strong performance in his last outing.
A couple of good left-handers going at it tomorrow. There's the former Mariner.
Vargas all up and down pitching leaderboard. Good year. Coming back after missing the majority of last year after Tommy John surgery August the 15th. Here's Gordon. He sent Heredia to the wall. He made a fantastic catch. Center field to end the 2nd inning. Two nope.
Well, the first inning for Felix having to work hard. 22 pitches in the inning. And 28 pitches to get through the first 3.
2-0 here to Gordon. Breaking ball for strike. Alex Gordon just 220 last year. Worse than that right now. The $198 entering today, and he's got a 2-2 count. He didn't like that Greg Gibson call.
He was right down the middle. Pretty good changeup.
Alex with 4 Ks. 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. Short right field is Mr. Cano. Oh, geez, bobbled it, booted it. Run scores 4-2 Kansas City.
Rare error for Robbie. That's just his 4th on the year. So he's playing deep, not past the cut of the grass. Came up on him a little bit off the heel of his glove.
The inning continues. Merrifield for the 3rd time. And we're just in the 4th inning. Merrifield a home run and a ground out to Seager. Took a daring lead there. For Whit Merrifield, first time he's facing Felix in his young career here. Merrifield, a 9th round pick back in 2010 out of the University of South Carolina. Check swing, it will stay foul. Merrifield going with the socks prescribed by Major League Baseball. Stars and stripes. Seager going with the old blue ensemble. 3rd base. There's Kyle with an all blue, no stars, just solid navy blue. The stars very small, and there's stripes and the stars. Whit Merrifield. Pretty good lead by Gordon at first. Gordon 1 out of 3 in base stealing.
Kansas City 9th in stolen bases.
Some of their numbers are ridiculous. Kane's 15 for 15. Merrifield's 12 out of 13. One. Hosmer's 3 for 3. Big 4th of July crowd here at Safeco Field in Seattle. Glad you're with us. Felix trying to end this inning. Cano shouldn't have any problems here with the pop-up. Puts it away. 3 runs, 3 hits, an error, a man left. Nelson Cruz made a good account for himself. A 2-run single in the 1st inning. He's going to lead things off after this break here from Safeco Field in Seattle. Field on the 4th of July. Crush home runs and dominate in your very own Derby competition in the official MLB.com Home Run Derby game on the App Store and Google Play. Swing for the fences against more than 10 million players from around the world as your favorite Derby All-Star. Download Home Run Derby for free today. Mike Moustakas, second home run in as many days. A 2-run shot today, a solo blast yesterday. 24 on the young season. So we are at the midpoint. 52 runs batted in, and he's well on his way to breaking the Steve Balboni franchise record. And he's going to be in the home run derby as well. And nice, easy, powerful swing. Boy, some stroke he put on that pitch from Felix in the top half of this inning. And again, end of April, early May, they're talking about breaking up the core of this ball club because a lot of them are free agents, but now it's like they're going to stay the course. There's Nelson Cruz. Cruz, Seager, and Henniger, 4, 5, and 6 coming up.
Nelson hit the first pitch in his first at bat. The fastball hit it off the fence in right center field to drive in the 2 runs for the Mariners.
That hit him. And now he's aboard. Cruz hit by a pitch for the 4th time. Dyson leads the club 9 times it's happened to him. Kyle Seager struck out in his first at bat. Well aware of Nelly's leg issues. Kansas City not holding him on at first.
Tough at bat for Kyle his first time up. Duffy with a fastball that split the outside corner, came right back with a slider at the knees on the outside corner, and then put him away with a fastball in the inside corner. Didn't see anything, didn't see anything in the middle of the plate. He was guessing fastball right there. 84-mile-an-hour changeup.
Kyle at 253, 10 homers, 45 runs batted in. One. Well, his timing is really fouled up. Ball and 2 strikes. Seager, a 30 home run, 99 RBI guy last year, career best in both of those categories. 1 and 2 here. Fouls it back. Kyle hit 253 in April, 277 in May, 255 in June. Looking for first hit here in July. 2-2. Two and 2. Fights it off. What are you seeing in his swings?
Well, I think right now he's not picking up the breaking ball. And you can see on that last swing on the fastball for Kyle, it's borderline pitch. And he's just trying to put the ball in play. He's protecting the plate. He's trying to protect against both sides of it. Duffy's fastball again at 93. He's seen some off-speed pitches, 83, 84. So he's just a little bit in between.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
There's a change
him
up.
out. Second strikeout for Duffy, and both times it's been Kyle.
And he's just going back and forth on him with the fastball and then the changeup. A couple of sliders mixed in with that. Again, in his first at bat, they were just perfect pitches. Not much he could do about it in that one. A couple of pitches for him to handle.
There's our U.S. Army veteran, World War II, 75th Infantry Division. Served in Central Europe. 93-year-old Donald Houck. Thank you, sir, for your service. Bronze Star, and a retired Boeing engineer, and he helped design the cockpit for the first 747. That is some serious service to your country. Stand and salute. It's Haniger. Hold for one. Mariners trying to generate some offense. They got a Cruz 2-run single in the first. Now he's aboard here. There's a strike to Mitch.
We've talked a lot about Felix and his changeup, one of the best. But for Duffy, his changeup has been a good pitch for him. Again, hitter's just hitting 156 on his changeup this year, and he has a pretty good feel for it this afternoon. And then the fastball at the top of the zone at 93.
Back-to-back Ks, 3 for the ball game. 2 away here in the Mariners' home 4th. Let's take a look at our Delta Airlines keep climbing standings. Here's your wild card look. Yankees, Twins, and Rays right up at the top there, and then in a fierce chase, the Royals, the Angels, the Mariners, and the Orioles. Yankees lost to the Jays at Yankee Stadium earlier today. Aaron Judge hit another mammoth home run. Jay Happ pitched a beauty of a ball game for the Blue Jays. Ready off the end of the bat, goes foul. July 4th, full schedule of Major League games today. Toronto a 4-1 winner. Jay Happ outpitched CC Sabathia. 1-1 to Heredia. Two and one. Duffy with 3 strikeouts, hasn't walked anybody. Had a double play, big help for him in the 3rd. Two outs and Cruz at first. Pitch popped out. Bonifacio coming over. That'll do it. Nelly reaches on a hit by a pitch, and then 2 strikeouts and a harmless pop. Nothing to cross for the Mariners, down 4-2. all out in our audience. Happy 241st birthday to the USA as we celebrate here in Seattle. Gorgeous day for baseball. Mariners trail 4-2. Felix Hernandez on the mound. There's Jorge Bonifacio to lead it off. He has twice taken a called third strike. Bonifacio, Kane, and Hosmer here in the 5th inning. Felix with 4 strikeouts, 1 walk. The walk didn't hurt him. What has hurt him is a home run by Whit Merrifield, first pitch of the ball game, and then a 2-run homer by Moustakas in the 4th, and an error by Cano allowed another run in that 4th inning. So he's toyed with Bonifacio the first 2 times, up now behind 3-0. And walks him on 4 pitches as we check in with Angie Mente.
Well, Dave, I'm hoping that most people have the day off, but if you are having to work today, hopefully you are working with a fun group of nutty people like Jim. Jim sends this photo in of Paulie and graphics in the Root Sports TV truck here at Safeco Field. And then we've got this one from Pam, checking all the way in from Croatia. Wants the Mariners to get back to 500. The hashtag to use is Where I Root, presented by Alaska Airlines. And it's good to work with nutty people, isn't it, Dave? It's helpful on days like this.
We've learned. Thank you, Angie, for 2. Boy, good wishes from Croatia. How about that? Salute to you out there. It's got to be, what's it, 4:58 Pacific time. It's got to be almost morning over there. Look, Robbie's going to look it up. Tell me what time it is in Croatia. Lorenzo Cain 0 for 2. Strikeout and a pop to the shortstop. 1-1 to Kane. It's 1:58 a.m. in Croatia right now. Thank you, Robbie Nielsen. Mariners would love to turn 2 here. Work it inside, miss. 2-1.
Struggling a little bit with his command here in this inning. It was 4 balls to Bonifacio, down behind 2-1 to Kane.
Hit to right field, battling the sun, Mitch Haniger. Makes the play. Sun looks like an absolute bear out there.
It's tough today.
And you head to the ballpark this Friday to catch the Mariners in the A's game. Make sure to stop by the mystery bag sale. Each mystery bag contains a baseball signed by a member of this year's Mariners team. Mystery bags are only $50 and all proceeds go to benefit Mariners Care. That Sun, I mean, and you're a third baseman, so even right now, Seager's got to deal with it. Everybody does.
Everybody does.
Which one's the worst angle here right now?
Probably this time, I'm guessing, out towards right center. And I thought Mitch did a nice job using his glove that time. He tried to turn his body, get an angle on it, and then use his glove to shade his eyes. And he has his glasses on, but still difficult. Well, you can see he's going to have an issue probably for a couple of innings. And there it is, using his glove.
One-0 pitch to Hosmer. He's gone left field for a double, and he pulls this one foul. Not like he broke his bat. And a base hit to center. Look at the glare on his sunglasses. My goodness.
Yeah, that's tough out there. I'm sure that he and Heredia have talked about it. Because even though it looks like it's a routine fly ball, you have to come over and give him some help just in case.
One Eric Hosmer, first round pick, 3rd overall in 2008 All-Star game last year. 25 homers, 104 runs batted in. Best year his big league career. Good player. 27 years old, out of South Miami. He and Danny Valencia go way back. 1-1. Inside, he gets past Chooch. Bonifacio to second, takes a big turn. Another wild pitch for Felix, his second today.
Kansas City 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position today. Again on the year as a team hitting .245 overall.
Cano out in the grass, second base. You got Segura guarding up the middle. Already a couple of steps towards left. The center fielder pitch inside, and the count goes to 3-1. $25,555 on hand here. Safeco Field for the 4th of July extravaganza. Hosmer works a walk. 3rd of the ball game, 2nd of the inning. So Kansas City in good shape here. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Dangerous hitter here in Salvador Perez, walk and a strikeout. 4-2 lead for Kansas City. Ball 1. Perez 4 for 15 against Felix. Countryman, same hometown, Valencia, Venezuela. Rocket, fair ball into the corner, trouble. Bonifacio scores. Hosmer can run, getting a wave on. Here he comes. Here's a throw to the plate, offline. A rocket 2-run double, Salvador Perez, and it's 6-2 Kansas City. For Sal, 18th double, RBIs 52 and 53. Sal caught Felix in the WBC, and boy, oh boy, did he jump on this pitch.
Fastball at 91 in the middle of the plate. So the 2 walks for Felix end up costing him here in this inning. They wanted that fastball away, and it was in the middle of the plate, probably just above the knees.
Felix in the last inning in a third, 33 pitches, 5 runs, 7 base runners.
Again, through the first 3 innings, just 28 pitches total. Up to 77 pitches for the ball game.
Some action now, some stirring out in the bullpen. No doubt about it, 2-run homer by Moustakas in the 4th. There's a Columbia Bank difference in the ball game. Moose with a 2-run shot in the 4th. Talk about good swing, clearing the hips. He did everything right on that swing.
80-mile-an-hour curveball. Looked like it was right on the outside corner. It was just belt high.
Rolled over on that. 0-2. Two RBIs today for Moustakas, 2 for Perez, 1 for Merrifield, and an error brought home the other one. 6 runs on 6 hits for KC. Felix with 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. The last 2 walks have scored. Swing and a miss. Ruiz will take his time and throw down to Valencia. K2-3 in your scorecard. 2 outs, strikeout number 5, and Felix one strikeout away from tying Juan Marichal for 49th place.
Gets him to chase a curveball. He wanted to bounce it. Good location. Nice job again by Ruiz to keep it in front of him.
Brandon Moss. Good hop for Cano this time. Moss is retired, but a 2-run double. Sal Perez extends the Kansas City lead to 6-2. Of July in Seattle. Reminder, Kyle Seager's back in bobblehead form. It's coming up Saturday. First 20,000 fans are going to get a bobblehead of the Mariners third baseman when the team takes on the Oakland Athletics. First pitch at 7:10. It's all thanks to Root Sports. So stop by Mariners.com for your tickets. Carlos Ruiz going to lead it off for the Mariners.
I'd like to see the Mariners get something going here in this inning. See the shadows starting to get out over home plate. Next half inning is going to be tough on the hitters, and it'll stay that way probably for a couple of innings after that. So hopefully the Mariners get back in the game right here.
Carlos 0 for 1, bounced out to second. Six runs on 6 hits for Kansas City. Banged out a couple of home runs plus a 2-run double by Sal Perez. Mariners got a 2-run single from Cruz in the first inning. All the scoring they've done. 2 runs on 4 hits and 1 error committed. Good string. Very effective pitch today for Danny Duffy.
We talked about it with Felix. A couple of walks ended up scoring that hurt him. Duffy has stayed away from the walks today. He has hit a batter, but no walks for him.
That shadow view, that's really going to be a factor. Tough picking up the spin.
Yeah, once it gets about halfway out to the mound, that's when you're in trouble. Right now, they should still be okay. When it gets about halfway out to the mound, you're in trouble until it covers the pitcher again. So the next couple of innings are going to be tough.
Those of us of a certain age remember running home to watch the World Series, and you'd always see those shadows at Yankee Stadium because those games would be starting 2, 3 o'clock.
Right.
Distinctly, and that was a shadow that was with glorious black and white TV. You're talking about color TV.
There's a walk.
First walk. Make sure you cheer on the team. Then around your way to home with a Sound Transit Day Pass. Learn more at soundtransit.org. So many years you'd watch that sun be a big factor in the biggest time of the year, the World Series in October. And the days were short in October anyway.
Right.
Taylor Motter grounded out to short. Struck one to Taylor.
Again, another changeup. This changeup has been an excellent pitch for him today. Basically using his changeup and the fastball at the top of the strike zone. His fastball 93 to 95. Breaking ball, missing with it. I think Perez disagreed with him.
Big Sal
having a conversation with Greg Gibson, the home plate umpire. He thought it was a strike.
1-1 pitch. Popped up. So the Moose in his glory with his Uncle Sam outfit. That kid loves the Moose. I was in an elevator yesterday. And mother was with her two daughters. She said, and the kids were dressed up. They look great, but they were scared to death they were going to run into the Moose. Yeah, I mean, it's like you find adults are not. Adults are afraid of clowns, circus clowns.
I think most of the kids like the Moose.
Oh, absolutely. The mother, we were complimenting the mother. Your daughters look darling. They don't want to see the Moose. Broken bat pop right to the shortstop Escobar. One away. Well, Greg Gibson and Sal Perez continuing their conversation. Look like they're having fun with it.
From what we've seen of Salvador, I think that's his nature.
Oh my goodness, talked to him earlier today. What a good guy. He is a big man. He's 6'4", about 260. His English has come a long ways, and he's a neat fella. One of the linchpins on this ball club. Top of the order here, Segura having a good day with 2 hits.
Such a big man. He really moves around well. Nice catch by a fan, by the way. One-handed catch.
Kudos.
That was a pretty good line drive going back up there.
Had some heat on it. Fouled off again.
Duffy now at 70 pitches. Nobody getting loose in the pen. His last rehab, AAA Omaha, he threw 66 pitches.
I didn't see the video of it, but talking to Dave Island, their pitching coach, he still can't believe that tripped and fell covering first. He said if he'd gotten over there earlier, it might not have happened. But he said, you know, crazy things when pitchers leave the mound. Tripped and fell and hurt his right oblique, and that's what put him on the DL.
Well, I've had that conversation many times with Lou Piniella in spring training. When in doubt, get the pitcher out of there.
Can only imagine probably that conversation not repeatable for family audiences.
Thank you.
Son, I want you to go take care. One of those.
Especially if I didn't.
Right, and it always began with son, right?
And I would get, I'd get a pleasant reminder, Dave, when I was back in the dugout, what he wanted.
I loved hearing those stories. You guys, you and Jay and Norm, and if the first thing comes out is son, you're in trouble.
That is true.
Put it in play. Should be 2. And it is. Second double play turned by Kansas City today. Mariners turned away in the 5th. 6-2 Royals. Food Sports is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Come try the sweet or spicy barbecue bacon cheeseburger combo for $4.99, limited time only. By BNSF Railway, sponsor of the BNSF Blast. By Money Tree, proud to make a donation to Mariners Care for every Mariners win. And by CenturyLink, connecting you to the power of the digital world. Good look at Luther Burbank Park, Mercer Island. Have at it, kids. 4th of July. Happy and safe 4th to everybody. Here at the ballpark.
Weather is perfect.
Oh, man, it is gorgeous. Right now, what do we got? 74 degrees. Nice breeze. Batters in shade. Pitcher in the sunlight as we celebrate 241st birthday of the USA. Felix Hernandez will face 8, 9, and 1 in the order. 6 runs on 6 hits. Right out front of a big, slow breaking curveball. Escobar 2 groundouts today. Damage done by Whit Merrifield, leadoff homer, first pitch of the ball game. Moustakas a 2-run homer. Sal Perez a 2-run double.
For Felix in his 2 outings, coming back from the disabled list, 96 and 98 pitches overall. 83 pitches so far in this game for him. Gallardo getting loose in the pen. Felix has gone 6 innings in the previous 2 outings.
We're talking about the shadows, how it affects the batter. How about Seager? He's in some shadow right now at third base.
Well, it's not a lot of fun, but he should be okay because he's far enough away from home plate to be able to make the adjustment.
Comebacker.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree. Wow, he got the out. That's the most important thing. It wasn't pretty. Here's Angie Mentink.
All right, guys, here on the 4th of July, you have to have a few things. One, you've got to have your baseball. We got that. And then barbecue. Of course, if you barbecue, you got to have something to put on your barbecue. Now, Karen's cheering for the King from Flathead Lake, and I'm assuming you can pull something out of that lake to throw on the barbecue. T-Rent at home doing the solo 4th on call for the hospital. He's got his barbecue going. Hopefully they don't need him at the hospital and everybody's being safe with their fireworks. And then finally, Johnny V sacrificed a couple of chickens so that Felix will have his Soto Mojo. The hashtag to use is Where I Root, presented by Alaska Airlines. We don't want those chickens to die in vain there, Dave.
I guess you'll be reporting on Joe Boo next time from Major League. Thanks, Angie. Sacrifice a few chickens. Was that a great movie or what?
Oh, it's one of the best. Yes, terrific.
The Uke crushes one South America. He's going to need a visa to go catch that one. 2-0.
It's always great when we have a chance to see him.
Love the Uke. 3-0 to Gordon. Pitch walk. 4th walk issued by Felix. Another free pass. CenturyLink bringing you what's next. Jason Vargas, Ariel Miranda, 2 really good left-handers. Vargas having a fabulous year, leading in wins and ERA. And Miranda, the leading winner on the Mariner Ball Club. And he's had some very strong moments. In fact, one of them, he's got the Mariners' only complete game. Remember that? May want to Google complete game if you've forgotten what it is. Don't see him anymore. I like Greg Gibson. He is not a shy and retiring type. No, no, no. Did he go? And he asked for help. How many times have we talked about that?
Yeah. This should almost be an automatic, don't you think?
Yeah.
I think it's just too difficult to try to track the baseball. So many close pitches that they have to call, and then to see if he's check swing when you can just ask one of the other umpires.
I mean, you know, you're trusting your peripheral. He's got a much better look. It should be a no-brainer.
For Felix, 4 walks today. Had 3 walks in his last outing. So command a little bit of an issue for him. You consider before he went on the disabled list in the 5 outings, 5 starts that he had a total of 3 walks.
Back on the inside corner to Merrifield. Season high 4 walks. And 3 have come in the 5th and 6th here. Of the previous 3 walks, 2 have scored, both in the 5th inning. This one popped up. Monner coming over. Two down. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. 2 strikeouts looking. Walk on 4 pitches. Wild pitch to second and scored on the Perez 2-run double. That was in the 5th inning. 6 runs on 6 hits for KC. 2 runs, 4 hits, an error for the Mariners. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Dribble foul. Felix in charge here, 0-2. Can he put him away? 0-2. A long way foul into the King's court.
Felix's first 2 outings, quality starts for him. That will not be the case today. The Mariners in their last 10 games, the starters have had 9 quality starts. So they've been on a pretty good run as a group.
Five strikeouts on the afternoon for Felix. Runner holds. Five strikeouts. They'd love to see his 6th right here. Get out of this inning. 1-2 is the count. Pitch. This is for ball 2. So that Felix and Chooch come up with, trying to dispose of Bonifacio here. 2-2 pitch. Gordon at first. Fair ball backhanded by Seager. Goes to Cano. Inning over. When we come back, 2-3-4 in the order. Valencia, Cano, and Cruz. Mariners looking for some runs, down 6-2. On this Independence Day, USAA honors those who have served and all of our service members at home and abroad. And we especially salute Donald Houck, 93 years old, Bellevue, Washington, U.S. Army veteran, World War II, 75th Infantry Division, served in Central Europe. Winner of the Bronze Star. Here's Danny Valencia to lead things off, and Dave Valley joins us right now. We're talking a lot about Sal Perez and his catching ability for such a big guy. You as a longtime catcher, when you look at Perez, what comes to your mind, Val?
Well, the thing that impresses me the most about Sal Perez has been his durability. This is a guy who's catching, 150 plus games every year. You take a look at him right now with his knee down. That's one way to preserve some of your energy. But I think what the issue always comes down to, if Sal Perez isn't playing, then who do you have? So you end up saying, a tired Sal Perez is going to be better than anyone else that I can put back behind there. So he ends up catching the majority of the games for the Kansas City Royals. Val,
talk about how difficult it is to catch that as often as you're talking about catching a day game after a night game today and still having the ability to hit, because he's an offensive force for them. He's not just a really good catcher and an all-star, but he can swing it. Yeah, Blow, that was always the toughest turnaround for me, was catching the night game and then come back and play a 1 o'clock game in the afternoon. Today was 3:40, so you have a couple of extra hours for your body to recoup, but it is a difficult turnaround because at this point in the season, we're entering into July. The body starts to break down, and the fact that he is still swinging a bat the way he is, that's what really impresses me, because as you know, as a hitter, if your legs start to get tired and weak, typically hitters start to struggle at that point, because all your base is in from your waist down to be able to generate power. And he's still being able to do it, even though he's a big body guy. He's still very athletic and very agile behind the plate.
That's what I was going to ask you about, Val. Being at those qualifications you talk about right there, I think that certainly makes him exceptional. You don't see very many guys that size catching anymore.
You really don't, especially if they're an offensive player. We're seeing more and more guys who are good athletes. And probably the biggest name that comes to mind is Bryce Harper. Yeah. Right. Bryce Harper was a catcher all the way through into college, and then when he finally signed his professional contract, it was, hey, let's get you out from behind the plate. Go out to the outfield and just swing the bat. So you're seeing that more and more. But I think Sal's in a good spot there. He does a great job of calling the game. The fact that he was in 2 back-to-back World Series with the Royals tells you all you need to know about how good he is behind the dish.
His centerpiece on this ball club, no doubt about it. Peter Moylan warming up, and Val, thanks so much. Catch you and Brad Adam on Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines. After this baby is done, 1-1 to Robbie Cano. Ground out and bounced into a double play.
Moylan getting loose, no surprise. Now at 80 pitches, we thought he would be 80 to 85.
Strong performance by Duffy. 1-1.
We've seen a lot of that from him today. Change-ups down and the fastball at the top of the strike zone. A pretty good command of that fastball right at the top line, 93 to 95.
On a 2 to Cano. Pulled foul. Just joining us here. First pitch of the ballgame, Whit Merrifield homered into the bullpen off of Felix. Quick response by the Mariners. Nelly Cruz singled in 2, so it's 2-1 after 1 inning. Jump to the 4th inning. 2-run homer by Mike Moustakas, and then an error by Cano. 3-run inning, and then they added 2 more in the 5th. 2-run double by Sal Perez. Wanted 2 to Cano. And holding on is Perez, and probably strikes out. That is the 4th strikeout for Duffy. 1 away.
Another good fastball, top of the strike zone. It's a piece of it, but Perez holds on.
There's Nelson Cruz. Here's the shadows. That's what the folks are looking at from the Hit It Here Cafe. Nelly, a 2-run single and hit by a pitch. That was in the 4th. We've got to check this, but this is easily the longest drought he's had. It's been June 4th since his last home run. Still getting the job done in terms of knocking in runs. 2 today. Nelly's got 62, 1 behind Aaron Judge, the leader. 26 is Mike Minor, joining right-hander Peter Moylan. Line drive left field, playing it on a hop is Alex Gordon. So Nelly's hit the ball hard twice today, 2 for 2. Mariners with 1 out have 2 on.
Another pitch in. That's a good fastball in the inside corner. Belt high. Going to jam him just a little bit, but still a line drive into left.
Well, here's Kyle Seager. He struck out twice. 0-2 pitch and a 2-2 pitch.
I would think that this would be the last hitter for Duffy. He's at 85 pitches.
Right-hander next, Haniger. If you're Kyle, what's your thought process right here? You're struggling, trying to get something going here.
Yeah, and sometimes, Dave, I don't think it's necessarily the swing. Just picking the ball up, and again, another off-speed pitch to him. We've seen a lot of those today.
Tops that one to Hosmer, flips to Duffy, out number 2. Runners move up. And here comes Ned Yost. His 8th year, manager of the Royals, 2015 World Champions, 2014 American League Champions. He's got to be just thrilled beyond belief with the performance of Danny Duffy. First start coming off the DL, goes 2 runs, 5 hits into the 6th inning. So it'll be a lot of attaboys right there. Take a timeout, come back to Safeco Field right after this. Start, 7th game and 5th start against the Mariners in his career. What a ball game he threw.
Really threw the ball well. His fastball was 93 to 95 miles an hour. Had an excellent changeup today, and that's been a very good pitch for him. You're going to see a lot of fastballs at the top of the zone where he picked up his strikeouts, but a good changeup for him today also. Expected him to be 80, 85 pitches. He ended up throwing 86 pitches. 86 pitches, 58 of those for strikes, 5 2/3, 5 hits, couple of runs. He is responsible for the 2 base runners, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts.
Peter Moylan takes over. Moylan pitched in last night's game, 2/3 of an inning with a strikeout.
High ERA for him, almost 6. 27 2/3, 27 strikeouts, but 13 walks. It's a lot of walks. Almost hitting just 245. He's given up a couple of home runs. Ben Gamble going to pinch hit for Haniger.
Gamble hitting .330 against right-handers. Ben starting today, the leading hitter, tied with Judge as the leading hitter in the American League at .330. been slumping lately. Ball one. Gamble trying to break an 0 for 12. 1-0 pitch. Comes up empty.
For Moylan, fastball, slider, changeup. His fastball on average is 90 miles an hour.
Aussie right-hander beats Gamble with that pitch. 1-2. 2 outs, and Mariners have runners at second and third, down 6-2. And he went chasing. Moylan gets the job done. Mariners strand 2. We go to the 7th inning. Royals in game 2 of this 3-game set lead it by 4.
July, y'all be safe out there. Don't play with fireworks. Be safe. Enjoy them, but don't shoot them off.
Happy 4th of July. Everyone be safe out there.
Happy birthday, America. Be careful out there.
We echo those sentiments. Be careful. Leave the fireworks and pyrotechnics to the professionals. Happy 241st USA. Time now for our Beacon Plumbing call to the pen. And here is Giovanni Gallardo.
This will be his 16th appearance, a 3-7 record ERA, just over 6. 58 strikeouts, 33 walks. That's been a problem for him this year. Opponent's hitting .287. We'll take a look at Felix. 6 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, 5 of them earned, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, 97 pitches, 59 of those for strikes. Ben Gamble going to stay in the game. Pinch hit for Haniger. He'll take over and right.
So Gallardo's going to face 3, 4, and 5 as those shadows about to envelop Gallardo here. Kane, Hosmer, and Perez here in the 7th. Gallardo in his last outing looked pretty good coming out of the bullpen. A broken bat slow roller destroyed that bat. 1 away.
Good fastball in on his hands. Gallardo's fastball this year, he's been 91 to 94 miles an hour. Curve, slider, changeup for him.
Last time out June 23rd against Houston. 3 innings, picked up his first career save. 3 innings, 2 hits, a walk, a strikeout. Threw 50 pitches, 31 for strikes. Here's Hosmer. Hosmer's had a good day. Double, single run scored, walk and a run scored. Gallardo, during his starts, in which he went 3 and 7, did it all year long. He's had that one inning that gets him, then he figures stuff out.
Sometimes he'll look really good for 2 or 3 innings, and then it was the walks. You saw the walks in the innings pitched for him. It ended up hurting him. All of a sudden he loses his He's had good stuff, good fastball, has some run to it. Just had a tough time. He has that one inning where he just can't work ahead of the hitters.
Game in Cleveland back on April 29, gave up runs in the first inning and then went scoreless the rest of the way. I think when he got into the 7th inning.
Go, Oz!
A double-figure winner multiple times in his career. That game was April 29th, a Saturday in Cleveland. Gave up a 4 spot in the first inning, and that was it. As he pitched 6 innings, he did a heck of a job there. 3 walks all in the first inning, wound up with 7 strikeouts. He's 3 and 2 here to Hosmer. Swing and a miss. Strikes out Hosmer, 2 down.
Fastball at the top of the strike zone, can't catch up to it.
There's Sal Perez, walk, strikeout, 2-run double. Seager deep at third. Fastball up and in at 92, ball 1. And the 1-0. A little bit more fair play now with just Gallardo's cap in the sun.
It's much better now.
Pulled foul, 1 and 2.
Should be fine for the Mariners when they come up and hit in the bottom of the 7th inning. That should not be an issue anymore.
Ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Pitch from Gallardo. High heat, held on to the foul tip, held on by Carlos Ruiz. Couple strikeouts. Nice appearance here by Yovani Gallardo. Get ready for the 7th inning stretch, but before that happens, singing of God Bless America here on America's 241st birthday. Happy and a healthy July 4th to everyone.
God bless America. Please welcome back Technical Sergeant Freddie Garza Jr.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairie to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet home.
can buy some peanuts and Cracker Jacks, but what else could you buy with a Washington's lottery win? Play today. Fans saying hello at Luther Burbank Park. Fantastic day to be outside. Hi, everyone. Angie Mentink with you here at the Ford Sports Desk. Hopefully you'll send us a photo and let us in on your celebration. The hashtag to use is Where I Root, presented by Alaska Airlines. Aaron is checking in. No better way to celebrate than a beautiful day at Safeco Field. I agree with you there, Aaron. And Lisa sends this one in from Boise, cheering on the Mariners from Idaho. Just watch our family at the game catch a foul ball. That is awesome. And I also like the hashtag named my cat Felix. Remember to use the hashtag Where I Root, presented by Alaska Airlines. Not as entertaining as I named my cat Felix, but very important to get your photo on the air. Guys.
Absolutely, Angie. And Felix the Cat, one of the great cartoon characters of all time. Felix the Cat going way back as Dyson pinch hitting here for Guillermo Heredia against the right-hander Peter Moylan.
A good year of pinch hitting. 6 for 18 with a triple.
And at third, Moustakas against our former Kansas City Royal teammate. Moylan came on to get the final out, 6th inning, and soon hit pretty well, backing up the right fielder Bonifacio, 2 steps short of the track, 1 out. Dyson went 0 for 2 in last night's game. There's Carlos Ruiz, ground out in a walk today. Boy, it has been a tough afternoon hitting wise for the Mariners. Their hits really have been scattered. Nelly Cruz drove in 2 runs in the first. That's the only scoring. Sal Perez set up way outside.
When you look at the Mariners today, and they have 5 hits on the afternoon, 3 of them in the first inning. So not much since then.
It's been mainly about the breaking ball, off-speed stuff. We've seen a steady diet of that the last few days.
And the fastball at the top of the strike zone.
Powell's on deck. Pinch hit for Motter. He'll stand the game. In the outfield, 1-1 here to Chooch. How many sidearm are? Let me say that again. Sidearmers did you face in your
Not
day?
many.
Not many.
Not
Really?
many.
Is that right?
No, not many.
That is not a day at the park.
When Powell hits, that will be it as far as the bench goes. The only one left to be Mike Zunino. And you won't use him unless you absolutely have to.
3-1 to Carlos. Three and 2.
Especially since your emergency catcher is the one that Powell is going to hit for. So it's tough. If you bring Mike in, you take the chance that you don't have anybody to go behind the plate. That makes it difficult.
Walks Ruiz.
Second walk for him. Been on base a couple times.
Here comes Powell. He'll pinch hit for Motter. Powell 0 for 2 in last night's game. 2 for 4 Sunday. Hit the ball sharply twice. Right side down in Anaheim, and the Mariners 5-3 win. We see all those scouts before the game, see them in the dining room. It seems like everybody's got the same report. In terms of how to feed the Mariners here, slow rolling. Hosmer, Mariners catch a break. Powell speeds to second. We'll take it. The ball hit Ruiz. So everybody's safe. Runners at second and third as we get back to the top of the order.
And Hosmer A very good fielder. And I thought he was just going to go to first. Decides to go to second, hits him on the arm. And typically you get this late in the game, you have a 4-run lead, you'll get the sure out at first, but he takes a chance that helps out the Mariners.
Big time. Top fielder Segura, 2-hit day for him. He gets a 3 to a third. E3 in the play. Ball 1. Valencia, Cano, Cruz all hoping to get a chance to swing it here. Breaking ball for a strike. On 1-2 Segura. Chop foul. That piece of Sal Perez. Greg Gibson and Segura give him a chance to try to shake it off. Occupational hazard. Moose buying a few minutes, a few seconds as well. Two singles to right. One a bleeder, one hit hard. Run scored on the day for Segura. Also bounced into a double play. That's through the hole. That'll play to run. Carlos scores. They'll hold Powell at third as Gordon was shallow. Andy's got a good arm. And there's also Danny Valencia coming up. So a 6-3 ball game now. And the tying run coming to the plate. RBI for Segura, his 26th.
Ball is hit hard through the hole. Another look at the swing by Segura. His third base hit of the afternoon. And even though Powell runs well, you don't want to take a chance when you're down 4 runs, now 3 runs with Ruiz scoring.
Dave Island for a quick visit. Pitching coach. Carlos Ruiz coming around. 6-3 ball game. Runners at the corners. Valencia representing the tying run.
1 for 2. Also has a walk, so he's been on base a couple of times. And a hot hitter, had 3 hits in last night's game.
Last homer came last Wednesday against the Phillies.
And hit it into the upper deck in left field.
That base hit the 6th of the afternoon for the Mariners. Strike 1 to Danny. Base hit to left, fly to right, and a walk today. $25,555. Taking in some July 4th baseball. 0-1. Way out in front.
2 sliders, one of them on the inside corner that was called for a strike, and then that one was a really good pitch on the outside corner.
And Danny shortens up his stroke. 0-2 pitch. Perez is setting up so far outside, he's almost in the dugout. He is really wide when he wants it.
Well, he wants him to waste the pitch, see if he can get Danny to chase it, especially in an 0-2 count. Doesn't want to give him anything to hit.
Moylan set 0-2 here to Valencia. Set up outside again as Perez way outside. And with Merrifield one. Danny digging hard. They got him a 4-6-3 double play. Third one turn today by Kansas City. Mariners do pick up a run to make it a 6-3 Kansas City lead. Teamwork. Playing in the mud. Love it. Got the big shovel. Got the trucks. Beautiful. Happy 4th. And Gerard Dyson will move into center field after pinch hitting for Heredia. And Boog Powell stays in the game in left field. He pinch hit for Mater. Giovanni Gallardo, second inning of work. He went 1-2-3 in the 7th. Here's Moustakas. Moose, 2-run homer in the 4th. 1 for 3. Home run number 24. RBIs 51 and 52.
Gallardo with a couple of strikeouts in the 7th. Had a good curveball, fastball at the top of the zone.
Solidly stroked right at Dyson. Moose now tied for second in home runs with Springer and Morrison behind Aaron Judge at 28 in the American League. One away. While the Mariners hit the field, your youngsters can hit the play field. So stop by the Seattle Children's Play Field next time you're at the ballpark, where your kids can enjoy a playground, wishing well, and more. Here's Brandon Moss, DHing today. Got a double and a run scored, 1 for 3. He likes hitting in this ballpark. He loves to pull the ball. 8 career home runs here. Be careful. Seager, maybe the better angle, Segura, but he calls him off. Quick 2 outs. Nice work by Gallardo. 5 up, 5 down. Bring up Escobar, the shortstop.
Much easier play for Segura. You can see him calling off Kyle. On the infield, the shortstop is always in charge of the play.
Three ground outs for Escobar. 0 for 3. Ball 1. Tough break for Sashi Iwakuma. They had to shut him down. Sore shoulder. Not responding right now. Took a cortisone shot and a platelet-rich plasma shot. And he'll be shut down for about a week. Tough go that he's been able to pitch here. He's only been in 6 games, 0-2 record of 4.35. It's a valuable contribution last year. 2-2. Two pitch from Gallardo. Off the fist, that's foul ball. Gallardo looked good, as we mentioned. Got a 3-inning save against Houston last time out. It was his first save in the big leagues. And pitching well here today, retiring all 5 men that he's faced, and he's 2-2 here with Escobar.
I think the little bit that we've seen him out of the bullpen, he seems to have better command of his breaking ball. There's a good curveball right there.
Good looking pitch as he has struck out 3 of the 6 men that he's faced to the 8th. Time starting to run short here. Here's Cano, here's Cruz, here's Seager. Hopefully that means the beginning of a big rally here for the Mariners at Safeco Field.
Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk, celebrating our nation's birth, and we want to know where you're rooting on the Mariners today. Use that hashtag Where I Root, presented by Alaska Airlines. Julie checking in from about right center field, hanging out with Dave Niehaus today, and even brought him one of those patriotic cowboy hats. Well played, Julie. And then we've got Chris, who is in the middle of Hood Canal with this adorable little nugget. Remember to use that hashtag Where I Root, presented by Alaska Airlines. Dave.
Angie, happy 4th to you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Mike Minor going to take over for Kansas City. Really pitched well this year. ERA at 2, 4-1 record for him. 42 strikeouts and 40 1/3. Opponents hitting just 199. He's given up 1 home run. Good fastball at 94 miles an hour. Change-up, curve, and a cutter to go with it. Middle of the order for the Mariners. Cano going to lead things off. And it's Cruz and Seager after that.
Mike Minor, 29 years old, drafted by the Rays, 13th round in 06. Then drafted again by the Braves, 7th round in 09. He's out of Vanderbilt University. A terrific program. David Price, Sonny Gray, among others, come to mind. 1-0. Out back. Robbie today has not lit it up. Ground out, bounced into a double play and struck out 0 for 3. Andy lost Oregon State in the Super Regional. Oregon State moving on to College World Series a few weeks ago. Actually, Florida, Mike Zunino's alma mater, won the College World Series.
Good fastball at 95 miles an hour, missed. Same thing, a lot of fastballs top of the strike zone to Robbie.
2-1. And hard. Nice one hop to Merrifield. 1 down. Gonna bring up Nelson Cruz. Sharply hit, but Merrifield. Nice from service hop. Nelly to face Mike Minor, who's in his first year with Kansas City. Nelly counted for the 2 runs. The Mariners, their first 2 runs back in the first inning. Nelly going to the All-Star game as one of the DHs. 1-1 to count. Minor 2010 to 2014 with the Atlanta Braves, racking up a 38-36 record in tight. 2-1. Nelly today 2-run single, hit by a pitch and a base hit to left field. That was in the 6th. Got a good count here at 3-1. Stock is deep at 3rd. Here's a pitch. Popped up. Full count.
Another fastball at the top of the zone, maybe just out of the strike zone. So Minor, when he throws his fastball, it's been 94, 95 miles an hour. He works the top of the zone with it. Nelson has also seen a couple of changeups that he's missed with.
Still looking for the first home run since June 4th. 3-2 pitch. And again, his average has been kept up. He's driving in his runs. What's your thoughts on what has happened to him in that regard over the last month?
You mentioned it. His average is up. When he hit the ball, he's hit the ball hard. We've talked about his exit velocity a number of times. Just not get enough elevation. I thought he had a chance on. We mentioned the single that he drove in the 2 runs, hit the top of the wall in right center field, and it was on a line. He'll get a walk right here, and Mike Zunino going to pinch run for him. Well, there's that sore leg.
So Zunino. Well, we've seen Mike since he came up. And Mike Flowers, this got to be the first time we've seen him pinch run for somebody. It's the first time for everything.
He's a good
right?
athlete. Dave is a good athlete, but you're probably right. Mike's the last guy left on the bench.
That's it.
On the left-handers pinch hitting.
Siggs has had a tough day. A couple of strikeouts and a ground out to Hosmer. Strike 1. 6 runs on 6 hits and error for the Kansas City Royals. Mariners 3 runs, 6 hits and an error. And the 0-1. Home plate umpire, that's Greg Gibson. He lets you know what the story is. Minor deals 1-1. So Kyle 0 for 3 today, 0 for his last 13, trying to get something going here for the Mariners.
And he just had a pretty good breaking ball to hit. It was a slider that was up and out over the plate for him. Really good pass at it, just missed it.
Here's a 1-2 pitch. Way off balance. Strikes out. 3rd time today. 0 for 4 day. 2 down. Here in the 8th. CenturyLink brings you what's next. The battle of left-handers in the series finale. It'll be Jason Vargas going against Ariel Miranda. Miranda, the top winner for the Mariners with 7 wins. Vargas leads the American League in wins and in ERA. And that is some comeback from Tommy John surgery in August of 2015.
You bet it is. Miranda has really pitched well for the Mariners.
Strike one to Ben Gamel, his second plate appearance. He pinch hit for Haniger back in the 6th. 2 out with Zunino at first. We were talking about Sal Perez earlier. Boy, he sets up a nice target, doesn't he?
He does. Great hands.
Foul tip.
We were talking about it earlier with him. He's a good athlete. He moves around quite a bit behind the plate. You saw the low target.
Gamble trying to break an 0 for 13. Pitch outside, 2-2.
Minor has a good fastball today. He's hit 95 a number of times.
Two pitch from Minor. Bottom of the 8th inning, Mike Minor, second man out of the pen for Ned Yost and the Royals. Starter Danny Duffy had a strong outing. His first time back after DL stint. Backhanded by Moose off his glove. Everybody's safe. Gonna bring the tying run to the plate here. Former Kansas City Royal Gerard Dyson.
This will be an error. Just trying to put the ball in play. Pretty good pitch. Fastball in the outside corner. Moustakas right off the thumb of his glove. So a break for the Mariners.
A break for Ben Gamel. They give him a base hit. Breaks it 0 for 13.
Nice. Take it.
So here's Dice, who lined out to right field. He pinch hit for Heredia in the 7th. A little late. Again, breaking ball. Minor hit on 1. And now 0-2. So Zunino's at second. Gamble at first. 2 down here in the 8th. Edwin Diaz doing some light throwing in the Mariner pen. Gallardo's done a good job. 6 up, 6 down. 0-2 here to Dyson. Struck him out. Another breaking ball. That'll do it. No runs. 1 hit. No errors at 2 left. We've played 8 here at Safeco Field. 6-3 Royals.
You couldn't ask for a better day for the 4th of July. Well, you could ask, but you wouldn't get one because it would be impossible. Just absolutely gorgeous. Coming up on Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines. We'll review this one on this 4th of July holiday. We'll head inside the clubhouse, hear from the team after this one, and also the skipper, Scott Service. It is all coming up on Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines. And guys, we'll also find out what the Mariners did as kids growing up.
That's a good one. I look forward to that, Angie. Thank you very much. Alex Gordon, Whit Merrifield, and Jorge Bonifacio. 9-1-2 coming up here in the 9th against Yovani Gallardo. 2 really good innings of work. 6 up, 6 down in relief of Felix Hernandez.
3 strikeouts. A couple of breaking balls from him today. Easy ground ball out right there. He's throwing the ball well.
Change of scenery has done him well. Picked up a save against Houston last time out coming out of the pen. Top of the order, here's Merrifield, 1 for 4. First pitch of the ball game, homered into the bullpen, left center field. And this was a stunning immediate development. He got a pitch up in his own, Mike, and just drove it.
He was going to be aggressive on a first pitch fastball from Felix. Felix just trying to get settled into the game.
Ball 1 to Whit. Mariners in the home 9th will have 8, 9, and 1. You got Kelvin Herrera, number 40, and Kevin McCarthy, number 61, getting ready. Two and 0 to Merrifield. Sun maybe a little problematic for Dyson and Gamble. They got more sun than anybody with the exception of maybe Cano. Swing and a miss, 2 and 1.
And I think Dyson will have a chance to at least get an angle, being a turn a little bit more where it's going to be right in Gamble's face.
Luke Powell has glasses on. He doesn't necessarily need them right now, but
I think
Dyson,
Boog in good shape.
Yep, Dyson and Gamble have them both on. 2-1 pitch. Popped up. Danny Valencia for out number 2. And that'll bring up Bonifacio. Felix struck him out twice looking, walked him, scored in the 5th, rounded out in the 6th. 24-year-old rookie out of Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. First pitch. That's hit pretty well. Deep right center field. Long run by Gamble near the 380 sign. He's there. And he makes the catch. Oh, and he dropped it. Dyson gets it back in. Relay to Cano, and in at third is Bonifacio. A terrific effort by Gamble, and the impact knocked the ball out of his glove. A triple for Bonifacio. Boy, he gave that a ride. Great effort by Ben Gamble out there. Tough
well, the
break.
sun again was the problem because he's going back right here, but he loses track of where it is because he has to concentrate on the baseball with the sun in his face. Most of the time he would know that the wall is coming up as he slams into it. Fortunately, he gets up. Looks like he's going to be okay because his shoulder hit the wall pretty hard.
Sure did. My goodness. That's a great thought on your part about losing track. You know, you mindset on that and forget that I got it.
Most of the time, if you can see the ball clearly, he's so aware of this ballpark now that normally he would know, but his concentration is just trying to see it.
Yeah.
And he's probably struggling with that the entire way, so he can't take his eye off of it at all, or he'll never pick it back up.
Right. That's not so. The wall's not a part of his thought process right there.
Exactly.
Tough break. Uh-oh, that's not good. Run scores. 7-3 Kansas City. So a wild pitch. So a 7-3 Kansas City score right now. That's a shame. That could have been 9 up and 9 down for Gallardo. Great effort by Gamble on a very long run. It foul. Can't say enough about that effort. One to Kane. 0 for 4 today. This guy's made himself into a heck of a player. Didn't play much, if any, high school baseball, and Kane, a 17th round pick by Milwaukee. Went to Tallahassee Community College, MVP of the ALCS in 2014. 1-2 pitch. Up high. 2-2. Two from Gallardo. Count runs full. So Herrera has sat down, and Kevin McCarthy looks like he's going to get the call.
And no longer a save situation. Otherwise, it would be Herrera.
3-2 from Gallardo. Kane fights it off. Get after it one more time here. 3-2. And a pitch from Gallardo. Comebacker. He's going to take his time. Throws him out. Gallant effort by Ben Gamble. Couldn't hold on. The wild pitch scores. Kansas City extends the lead to 7-3 when we come back. Ruiz, Powell, and Segura in the home ninth. On this 4th of July, and hope you are safe and having a good day wherever you're watching. And then here at the ballpark before the game, try to catch a machine-aided pop-up with an apple pie. Kind of tough to do. Tell you what, they should get whatever they were giving out. They should have given it to him because he made contact with it. Rally caps. And all kinds of hats, giving away the cowboy hats. We saw these the other day in Anaheim and now here in Seattle. See if they can bring up some rally runs here for the Mariners as Kevin McCarthy takes over.
Just 9 appearances, 13 innings, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks. Opponent's hitting .250, has yet to give up a home run. Fastball at 93 miles an hour, has a slider and a changeup to go with it.
McCarthy at Rockville Center, New York on Long Island. First pitch to Carlos Ruiz is in there for a strike. Chooch 0 for 1, walked twice and scored. the end of the bat. McCarthy, 25 years old, 6'3", 200 pounds. Second season in the big leagues for McCarthy. 16th round pick in the 2013 draft. The 0-2 way outside. Here's a 1-2. Right, 3 called. Chooch dismissed. Greg Gibson, who played umpire.
Pretty good fastball on the outside corner at 94 miles an hour.
Looks sneaky fast too, doesn't it?
It does. And he has a slider and a changeup to go with it.
There's Boog Powell. Put the ball in play. Pinch hitting for Motter. Back in the 7th. Ground ball to Hosmer, who threw to get the lead runner Ruiz and hit him on the shoulder for an E3. Powell is hitting .331 at Tacoma. Slaps this one left field, going back Gordon, a Gold Glover with ease, 2 down. Last hope here for the Mariners. Gene Segura, who's had a 3-hit day, 3 for 4 with a run scored. See if Gene can keep it alive here with 2 outs. Ball 1. Kansas City fans in our midst. Ground ball up the middle. Escobar. Safe, base hit. 4-hit day for Segura.
Pretty good effort by Escobar, the shortstop. Little spin move, but Segura hustling down the line, beats it out. Give Danny Valencia a chance to keep things alive.
Danny today with a base hit left field, fly to right, walk, and bounced into a double play. Runner goes and be indifferent as Segura strolls to second. Just like Yadi Molina runs that pitching staff in St. Louis. Al Perez, the same thing here with Kansas City.
And was quickly out to the mound after that pitch.
Mariners trying to mount a rally here. Bottom 9. Down 7-3 with 2 outs. Segura, the base runner at second. 1-0. Strike to Danny. 1-1. McCarthy showing some really good heat here today. Here's the 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. For McCarthy, just his 20th game as a big leaguer. 2-1 pitch. Line drive coming on Gordon, and that's your ball game. Mariners turned away. They've now lost 7 of the last 9. Kansas City wins the series, taking these first 2 games, Mike.
Yeah, they have to get their offense going in. It's been a struggle over the last 4 or 5 days for them, and they look for Miranda to try to get his 8th win tomorrow.
Felix takes it on the chin to go 5-6. Danny Duffy goes 5-4. 2 hours and 55 minutes on this ball game. For Mike Blowers, I'm Dave Sims. Mariners postgame presented by Alaska Airlines starts right now with Brad and Dave. Fellas.
All right, gentlemen, not a good scene as Merrifield, who led off the game with a home run, and the rest of the Royals get to celebrate at Safeco Field once again. 7-3 the final, and as Dave said, Mr. Dave Valley, Royals win this series. That's 6 straight losses at home for the Mariners, their 3rd straight series loss at home. Not the way we kind of talked about and the skipper talked about finishing up before the break, Val.
Yeah, well, 7 games coming into this last homestand prior to the All-Star break. You were hoping the Mariners could gain some momentum, but today, offense again just didn't show up here today. 8 hits, scattering 8 hits and scoring only 3 runs. Not a lot of things back to back. They've been having a difficult time, Brad, really stringing some things together, and it showed up again here this afternoon.
Yeah, unable to get much done against Duffy coming off the DL. He goes into the 6th inning, just the 2 runs he gave up in the first. Well, speaking of first inning runs, Whit Merrifield, there's a name for you, leading off the game. How about first pitch swinging off of Felix? And whoa, there it goes. He wasn't sure about it. He had a sprint to first. It was counts, obviously 1-0 KC at that point. They go on to win at 7-3. Post game coming up, presented by Alaska Airlines.